Hey guys, it's Tim. Time for another daily rift. Today I will be doing it on my Demon Hunter again. Yesterday I played a lot of my Wizard and I kind of got the itch to get back into my Demon Hunter, mess around with some more Century Marauder 6-piece bonus. I kind of want to, there are a lot of things that I want to work towards on this, but they're such weird items that I want to try to farm up, you know? And some of them are just going to take time, so I think what I really need to start... Oh, shoot, I don't even have the right build. What am I doing? What am I doing? Elemental Arrow, Frost Arrow. That's still my favorite. I just love that thing, man. That is the best. Anyways, I forgot what I was saying, but I still have like a lot of different stuff that I want to try with the Sentry build. I think the best part about the Marauder 6-piece is there is no... there is maybe a best, but your choices are just so varied. You really can use whatever you want. And it can be good. It may not be the most efficient, the most effective thing to do, but it'll be good, definitely. Just because the inherent set is awesome. And so I think that's actually why I'm really liking this Krider shot build too. Is because, you know, it's not the best, but damn it, it is effective. I am just doing Torment 5 though, just because it's a little bit easier while I'm doing the Daily Rift. I will continue to work on Torment 6 though. The thing is, while I'm trying to farm up a little bit better items, I do need to be doing something that's maybe a little bit more efficient for me to do it if I want to get some of those items in time. I would like a better SOJ. I would like basically a lot of the gear. I just want the same gear, only better versions of it, because some of it is not very good. Like my amulet, I love the S of Johan. If you guys can't tell, I freaking talk about it every freaking rift on my Demon Hunter. But the roll is not all that good. I would like to get a little bit better. I also actually want to try to put together a build that does not rely on elemental damage, just to see if I can get it to be effective. Reason being, I love this Frost Arrow. I think that is hands down the just best option when it comes to the Krider shot. But I don't get any plus damage from my plus fire skills for it. And there's not another good spender for me to use instead of like Cluster Arrow, because there is no cold Cluster Arrow. So the plus cold damage would be good if I was using Elemental Arrow and that was it, maybe. But when it comes to the Sentries, you want to have 2 Hatred Spenders because it casts both of them then, right? Because it like works better with the internal cooldown. Check out one of my earlier daily rifts for more information on that. But so like you want to have 2 of them, and so you want to be able to have like 2 of the same elemental types. You can take full advantage of the plus skills, but there's not another good cold one. Like there's a rapid fire, but they don't do rapid fire. Like the Sentries don't do rapid fire, so you really don't have a lot of good options for cold. There's not a cold chakram. There's just, man, there's just not a good option. Oh my god. Alright, so in Torment 6, I was in Torment 6 quite a bit earlier in the day yesterday. And the thing that kept killing me in Torment 6, like the only thing that I had a ton of trouble with, was freaking Thunderstorm. Man, I have like when I'm sitting in this thing, I have 14.2 million toughness. And I can even get that up a little bit too, because I was running a little bit higher toughness in Torment 6. But those Thunderstorms were just wrecking me, man. Like, those are like the big problem that I have in Torment 6. And I need to find a really good way to get around that. Maybe I could find the anti-lightning amulet, and I can have it roll up really, really awesome. Because I could use like a better amulet, something with fire, dex, crit chance, crit damage would probably be ideal, or like an element, like whatever I end up using. But dang it, I'm gonna miss that S of Johan so much. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. But if I could find one of those, like an anti-lightning one, I would probably use it, just because in Torment 6, that is the thing that I have the biggest problem with.
To do that.
Well, you know what? This is the start of the week, the last couple of days. before we lose the legendary buff. Did you guys get enough legendaries? I have gotten tons of them. My biggest day was I had 50 legendaries in a day. Yesterday I had like, I think 36 almost, or yeah, 36 plus legendaries yesterday. And that's usually what it kind of averages, about 30. Because I don't really play straight through for like 10 or 12 hours. Like I play for several hours, then I break for a couple hours and stuff like that. So it's not like steady play. If I did, I'd probably be getting even more. But I think it's been awesome. It really makes, like, a lot of people are talking right now, what is Blizzard gonna do? Just take it away? Because now everyone loves this, right? Or most people are like, this game's awesome. This is what the game should be, you know? All these freaking legendaries. You know, I get like 10 legendaries an hour or something like that, right? And so like they love it, and it's gonna be so painful once it's gone. It's gonna be so tough to get used to again. I predict they will probably actually do something to boost the legendary drop chance again. I don't see this legendary drop chance as really being a problem. Come on, let me click on the chest. There it is. As really being too much of a problem. Like, I got 50 legendaries that one day. Well, I played a frickin' ton. And if you play a ton, shouldn't you get a lot of legendaries? I don't know. But, and I don't have the best gear out there, but I have some pretty good gear, and I found like maybe one upgrade. So, the fact of the matter is, you have a really high legendary drop chance, but you don't necessarily have a ton of absolutely amazing items dropping constantly like that. I found, like, the best was I found like 2 Marauders pieces, right? But they can roll up pretty bad, and sure enough, I had a set of shoulders that were just complete crap. So just because you find a lot of legendaries does not mean that you're finding upgrades. It does not mean that you're finding good items. There's a ton of junk to be getting. And I think that's what makes the increased legendary drop chance that we've had actually kind of okay. The other reason that I think that they're actually going to be increasing... Oh, there's a elite here. With Thunderstorm, go figure. The other reason that I think that they're actually going to be increasing the legendary drop chance to be more in line with what we've had the past couple of days here is with ladders. The really nice thing about ladders is you're forced to kind of reset. Like if you participate in the seasons and the ladders, like you're forced to reset your character, and that can be tough. Like when you're really used to having like a certain set of items that you really like playing with and stuff like that. And depending on the time, or like the length of the seasons, I think an increased legendary drop chance should be fine. I mean, if someone plays from day 1 of a season straight through, why should they not be able to get the sets that they really like to play? Oh, great! I just died. See, you may be able to blame Frozen Pulse there, but I think it was really the Thunderstorm. There is a Thunderstorm, right? He does have it. I'm not just blaming that. He doesn't even have Thunderstorm. Yeah, he does. It's Thunderstorm, because it just like wears me down, you know? Anyways, but I think like that with seasons, like if they're short enough durations, I think it's okay to have like a really nice legendary drop chance. Because there's no reason that someone can't play from day 1, or that someone should not be able to play from day 1 until the end of the season and have the best gear again. You know, and then like the fun is you have to restart. You know, you have to see if you can, mix it up a little bit, try a different build, get a little bit better rolls on your items, stuff like that. You know, I think that's totally fine. So having a really nice legendary drop chance, I think is okay. Especially since those items, like, they're not going to be in that season forever. And everyone who participates in the seasons is going to have to restart. So give them what they want. Let them play with the items. They won't be playing with them for long then, right? But now that's only doable if you...
A great big bushy beard!
Oh, wow. Someone just subscribed, and I don't even think that I'm live streaming right now. No, I'm not even live streaming. Hey, thanks, grandfather, for the follow. You have no idea that I'm actually in game right now playing. But anyways, now I completely lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, so that's why I think it's actually okay for this legendary drop chance to stay in the game. The other thing is, for the people that do not want to participate in the seasons, they want the best of the best of the best of the best items and stuff like that on their all-powerful characters. I think those are the people that will continue to farm up for that best item, the absolute best item. So they're not going to stop once they get the ultimate item. They're going to keep playing. They're going to want to keep going, you know? And so I think it's okay for them to get a higher legendary drop chance. So yeah, as you can see, my Demon Hunter is Torment 5 is really quite easy until I run into Thunderstorm, which every monster pack has. But besides the occasional death from Thunderstorm, Torment 5 is really easy, quite easy. And then Torment 6 is really not too bad at all either. They obviously hit quite a bit harder. I do. Oh, why am I wearing those bracers? Oh my gosh, I think I have like the wrong gear on. I have been messing with a lightning build, and so I think those are some bracers that I rolled up with some plus lightning on it. Wow. So you're even watching like a less efficient build than I normally have. Okay, there, that's good enough. These sentries are just so dang powerful, it's crazy. Now, someone had asked me in a on a YouTube comment if the Harrington Waistguard impacts the sentries, and yes it does. The really nice thing about the sentries is you'll drop a sentry and then get a buff, it updates the sentry. So it does not take like a, you know, I think of like World of Warcraft, you know, it does not take a snapshot of where your stats are when you cast the sentry. It updates it. So if you drop a sentry without the Harrington Waistguard buff and then you click on a chest or something like that, your sentry will gain full advantage of that Harrington Waistguard buff while the buff lasts. So pretty cool little aspect of the sentries, I think. And I'm pretty sure that works with almost everything in this game too. They really are quite good at making sure that like there aren't little problems like that. And the little problems that they have, they do usually fix. One little problem that I'm really looking forward to them fixing, and I think this is going to make this specific build that I really like playing with even better, is they... Ooh, legendary bracers! Is they need to fix Cull the Weak with sentries. Apparently, from what I've read, Cull the Weak does not work with sentries right now. If you're not sure what Cull the Weak does, you deal 20% additional damage to things that are snared or slowed. And so because I'm using Frost Arrow, I am slowing, right? And that would normally be like a really good thing because I get a lot of damage from my sentries, from my pets, stuff like that. So they should be doing 20% additional damage to everything that is slowed too, but they don't. It does not seem like Cull the Weak is working from what I've read. I've not tested it myself. I'm too busy, you know, killing mobs, going through rifts, you know. I let like the data dogs do all that stuff, you know, the people that like testing stuff. I just like killing stuff. Let's be honest, you know. I just like killing monsters. Oh, great. Thunderstorm, and I'm already out my healing potion. It's not a good sign. I'm gonna get thunderstormed. The worst, however, alright, so the two worst modifiers that just kill me is actually what just killed me the last time here. Thunderstorm and the Frozen Pulse, man. The Frozen Pulse is a killer. You can avoid it a lot better than the Thunderstorm, right? Because the Thunderstorm just, boom, instantly drops on you, and then it's going to start dealing damage. Now, the Frozen Pulse, however, you can see it coming, you can vault out of the way, you can avoid all of the damage. Thunderstorm, you will take damage to it. I'm pretty sure that's the reason that like it's such a killer, is because you basically always take damage from it. Like if you get thunderstormed, you will take damage. It's just a matter of how much damage you're gonna end up taking. Oh great! Oh great! Oh great! Give me that health globe. Maybe I should stand inside my 15% damage reduction bubble, right? You think that's a good idea? Damn it, those bubbles are there for a reason. My sentries just like watch me take tons of damage and they're like, come on, man. What's he doing? He's not even standing in our bubble. What an idiot. I still love this Enchantress, though. She's great. Those polymorphs are awesome for a Demon Hunter. Plus, she has the S of Johann on as well, so she actually vortexes them, too. Now, I did find an Enchantress, like another Enchantress focus, besides the one that grants all skills that I'm using. And I was hoping so much that it was the immune to damage one, or the cannot die, your follower cannot die. Because I do have 2 unities, and I kind of want to try that out. You know, I think that's going to make Torment 6 just like way, way, way easier. I mean, it's a freaking 50% damage reduction. That's unreal. Part of me kind of wants them to fix it or like change it, but part of me actually wants to use it. I'm not usually too keen on using bugs or things like that. Like the Pride's Fall thing, I didn't use that. I just wasn't too interested in it. I mean, it's totally cool. Whoever did use it, like, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's in the game. It's, you know, it's the way that it works. So use it. But I don't know. It just seemed kind of cheesy to me because it was like so clearly not working as intended, and so I just wasn't too interested in using it. Oh, for those of you who don't know, it used to be that if you had 2 unities on, one on you and then one on your follower, and you had Pride's Fall, which is a helm for specifically, it's really good for the Demon Hunter, but where if one second, it gives you a buff after so many seconds of not taking damage, and the buff says all your resource costs are reduced by 30%. Which is massive when you're using Cluster Arrow. Massive. Look at that, Thunderstorm. Everything has a Thunderstorm in these high difficulties. How annoying is that? Anyways, Pride's Fall. Holy jeez. You see that? Like, it just appears out of nowhere. Like, is there some tell that I'm not used to? I don't know. If I'm missing something, is there a way to avoid Thunderstorm that I am just an idiot about? Please tell me. Because if there is, maybe that'll help me from dying so frickin' much against these thunderstorms. Anyway, so the Pride's Fall thing was really, really powerful because you could keep that 30% resource cost reduction up all the time. 100% of the time. So if you had 2 unities on, the Pride's Fall buff would not go away. Because what it did is the unity, which splits the damage taken among all wearers of unity. If your follower had it and you took 100,000 damage, instead you would take 50,000 damage, right? Because it's splitting it between you and your follower. Well, with the unity, the way that it works is it like redirects the damage. It does something weird with it so that you don't actually take damage. It's like, I don't know, like, I'm trying to think of how to say it. It like delivers the damage to you. Like, you don't take it or something like that. It's just like, here, you would have taken 100,000, but because of unity, it's going to be reduced to 50,000, and so it like makes you, it like lowers your health by that much, but you don't take the damage, so it doesn't drop the buff. It's a terrible explanation for the buff, but regardless, they did fix it. And so I'm really not, like I was saying, not too keen on some of those big bugs. However, they have not fixed the actual unity and the immortal follower thing, which is if you have two unities, one on you, one on your follower, and your follower has the immune focus, like the Enchantress focus, then they can't die. So you basically just have all the damage that you're taking, because your follower's getting it, but they're never going to die. So that's why it's so powerful. But so I kind of want to try that, but I still have not found a single follower item of one of the cannot die follower items. So let's see what this is. Cold. Well, it's got the crit. It's got some cold. It's got intelligence. Why does it have intelligence? I don't know. But wow. Well, I don't think that's useful on any of my characters, but I'll just take a closer look at that. Anyways, guys, I will be streaming tonight. I'm probably going to be playing, I can't decide, Wizard, Demon Hunter, I don't know. But feel free to stop by the stream, twitch.tv/I'mTheMatrix. Let me know what you think about the legendary buff going away. Are you going to keep playing once the legendary buff goes away? Some people, maybe a little bit extreme, have said that once this buff goes away, they're going to stop playing. It's like, I'm only going to play with this legendary buff. That's it. I'm not playing without it. I think that's rather doubtful. But what do you guys think? Let me know, or just leave a comment below if you can't stop by the stream. But anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching, and have a good night.